Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Bible Explained. I'm the Great Oracle, and today we're diving into one of the most profound and intriguing stories in the entire Bible, the birth and early lives of Cain and Abel, from Genesis 4:18 to Genesis 4:25. This story isn't just about the first siblings, it's about the first rift that would set the tone for the timeless struggles of humanity. All right, let's set the scene. Last time, we left off with Adam and Eve, the first humans created by God. They made a home outside the Garden of Eden after being expelled for disobeying God's command. They started a family, and this is where our story starts to get really interesting. Enter stage left, Cain and Abel. So stick with me here as I read through Genesis 4:18 to 4:25, and we break it all down together. And to Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him two wives. The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, and the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice. Ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God, said she, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Wow, that's a loaded segment, right? Let's unpack this step by step. First, we get a genealogy rundown. We're introduced to Enoch, Irad, Mehujael, Methusael, and finally Lamech. These names might seem like a blur of consonants and vowels to modern readers, but each represents a significant lineage in biblical history. Now Lamech is particularly notable. He has two wives, Ada and Zillah, which already tells us we're seeing the beginnings of a more complex social structure. Ada's children, Jabal and Jubal, are forefathers of those who live in tents and raise livestock, and those who play musical instruments, respectively. With Zillah, we get Tubal-Cain, an instructor in iron and brass work, and Naamah. These descriptions might seem mundane, but hold on. They actually indicate a progression in human civilization. We're witnessing the dawn of agricultural societies, artistic expression, and technological advancement through metallurgy. It's the biblical way of saying, here's the cradle of human innovation. Let's talk about Lamech a bit more. He makes this dramatic declaration to his wives about having slain a man and being wounded. It's kind of Shakespearean, right? The intensity of his proclamation, if Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold, suggests a culture still grappling with the concepts of justice, revenge, and guilt. All right, now Cain and Abel. More specifically, the aftermath of Cain's infamous act of slaying his brother Abel. Cain's act of fratricide wasn't just a simple crime. It was an existential rupture, the first murder that alienated humanity from divine innocence. Imagine what it must have been like for Adam and Eve to lose not one but essentially two sons because of this tragedy. Cain was marked by God and sent to wander, yet even in his exile, his lineage is important in the narrative. What really pulls at the heartstrings is the birth of Seth. Eve says, For God, said she, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. In this line we see a mother's grief intertwined with hope. Seth is symbolically the rebirth of Abel, representing divine mercy and the continuation of a line meant to bear witness to God's promise. Here's something to chew on. What do you think it means that despite the shadow of Cain's actions, Seth's birth brings a new beginning? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your reflections on how redemption and continuation play out in your lives. Let's take a moment to explore the broader context. The story of Cain and Abel isn't just a tale of sibling rivalry. It's a microcosm of humanity's struggle with sin, responsibility, and redemption. Cain asks, Am I my brother's keeper? A question that resonates profoundly through the ages. The answer, though not explicitly given by God, is found throughout the Bible and human history. Yes, we are. By highlighting the genealogy and the birth of Seth in these verses, The Bible subtly shifts focus from the act of sin to the potential for reconciliation and progress. It's a remarkably hopeful message. Despite our failings, there's always a way forward, a chance for renewal. So what do we take away from these verses? On one hand, the dark legacy of Cain's violence, his guilt, and the resulting fracturing of unity. On the other hand, the perseverance of God's promise through the birth of Seth, a new beginning arising from the ruins of tragedy. All right, folks, that wraps up today's exploration of Genesis 4:18 to 4:25. The saga of Cain and Abel is a powerful reminder of the complexities of human nature, our capacity for both sin and redemption, and the enduring hope that defines our faith journey. If you found today's video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. How does this ancient story resonate with you in today's world? Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the Bible, and I'll see you in the next episode where we continue with Genesis 4:26 and beyond. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and stay engaged with the Word. Peace.